We're going to be working on the roof again today, trying to get rid of more of that rust. Put another batch of vinegar on it, soaked paper towels with it so it would stay wet. An idea from a guy on another channel, JD Firebird. You all should check his channel out. He's doing some good work there on the 1980 Firebird. Suggested putting plastic over the top of it to help keep the moisture in, keep it from drying out. So we did that. That seems to have kept it wet overnight. They were white paper towels, and you can see we have a lot of rust showing through. And so we'll pull the plastic off and see what we're working with. Definitely still smell the vinegar, so seems like it stayed wet overnight. Well, I would say it soaked up a lot of rust, that's for sure. I say those were white. We've hit it with vinegar a couple times. We've flap disked it. We've wire wheeled it. We've sanded it for hours. And there's still some of the dark black rust in the pits. I think it's probably converted iron phosphate because it's black and it's just super tough. But we're going to hit it with rust converter as the final thing before we move forward. real heavy with one coat. I wanted to make sure that it went on nice and wet so it would soak in as much as possible. Honestly, didn't care if I got runs. I just wanted to go nice and wet. But really didn't get any runs that I've seen so far, so we'll take that. The plan now, and this is where the hate will start, is we're going to fiberglass the roof. I know people will say I'm an idiot and whatever they want to say, but it's my car. I'm going to do what I want. And if it was a convertible and just had a canvas top, nobody'd have a problem with that. If I wanted to make it into a sun coupe and I cut, you know, the entire center of that roof out and just left 6 inches around the edges and put a piece of canvas over it, nobody'd have a problem with that. So honestly, I don't see the problem with using fiberglass. This car was bought as a parts car. I had no intention of building this car, but while I was waiting to get titles, I didn't want to spend any money, and so, you know, come out here and putz around with the sander, have a little fun, and honestly, I kind of started to like the thing. Still really don't have the money to. It just doesn't, I mean, I could, but it doesn't make sense to build, you know, put a bunch of money into 2 different Skylarks. So we're going to do this one on the cheap, do what we can, and if the fiberglass is a complete failure, I haven't lost anything except maybe I'm going to spend probably 140, 150 bucks on the fiberglass and you know, the primer and just all the Mox Nix crap that it's going to take to do it. So it already needed a new roof. I haven't lost nothing but some of my time and you know, a small amount of money. So we're going to give that a go. I'm using 1708 fiberglass that's like a woven cloth. Typically they use it on boats. So we're going with that. It's 50 inches wide. So I'll run that first strip down the middle of the roof, and then I'll overlap for the sides, and so it'll have that typical seam that you would see on a vinyl roof. And after that, we're going to use bedliner material. I've played with it a little bit, and I think I can get the texture to look close enough to what a vinyl top would be. So we're going to try that. This had a kind of a unique vinyl top in that it went up on the sides over the edge of the roof and left about 2 or 3 inches of painted area there. So I've cut the molding mounts that were there for that. We're going to go with a conventional look where the vinyl goes all the way out to the dirt rails. I've left the mounts on the back, and I'll be able to use that top trim to extend where it would have curved up. We'll be able to use the trim that was on the top to extend that so it looks like a conventional vinyl top. So that's the plan. Stick around. Maybe you'll be entertained, or maybe you can just tell me how stupid I am. Whatever works for you.